Hello, I'm Michael Lawrence, and I'm going to explain to you why you feel bad. Now, in my previous video, I explained the four parts of the mind. Consciousness, which controls attention, attention, which manages thought, and thought, which controls emotion. Now, you can think of them in a different way. You can think of consciousness as the puppeteer, which is you, attention as the strings you pull, and thought and emotion as the puppet. Now, this is the way your mind is supposed to work. But over time, you're thinking so much that you don't realize any longer that your mind operates this way, and that's why you lost control. And the reason you've lost control is because you believe almost every thought in your mind, and you believe almost all of your emotions. They tell you who you are, what you can and cannot do, and how you feel. And it's actually ridiculous because they are the puppet. So how your mind is operating currently is the puppet is pulling the strings of the puppeteer, and this is totally ridiculous. And once you realize this, your life will change immensely for the better. So it becomes now a question of regaining control of your attention. And how do you do that? Well, one of the ways you do that is you stop reacting to thought. If thought tells you to do something, don't do it, or do nothing, or do the opposite. When emotion tells you how you feel, simply ignore it, or believe otherwise. This is just a little mental game you play, and by ignoring it, you realize that you're really in control of your attention. Thought and emotion cannot control you. They have no power over you. Attention powers thoughts. If you don't pay attention to thought, it's helpless. It cannot do anything to you. And thought controls emotion. So if you don't pay attention to a thought, you cut emotion right off. And all you have to do is experience this enough times, and you realize that you're in control. And once you realize you're in control, you can empower yourself on a scale that you can't even imagine. Because once you're in control, you only pay attention to thoughts that support you. You only pay attention to emotions that support you. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to live an empowered life, controlling your mind. And I guarantee you, you can do it because I've done it. And we are the same, my friends. Thank you for listening.